Hey y'all, another live video tonight. Probably not going to have too many people. I know it's 10 o'clock at night, but I just kind of want to do a quick video because I told you I was meeting a guy tonight about a drone. I ended up sourcing on Facebook. Sourced it on Facebook for $190. Now, back before, hey Donna, welcome to another person viewing. Got a surprise, 2 people watching. That's kind of crazy, but well, thank you for watching. So I did sourcing tips and sourcing update and all that. Told you, I think it was Sunday night, that I was meeting a guy Monday night to buy a drone. Well, I did it again. So tonight, why does it keep going red? I keep losing them? Losing internet? Maybe? Maybe not? Internet connection, maybe? Maybe not? Well, I'll continue. Hey, Chris. Wasn't expecting you, but thanks for coming on and saying hey. The legendary Liquidation OH, Chris. He's, like I said, I keep saying, he's one of the reasons why I decided to do, liquidation. Well, thank you. Liquidation, the pallets, Walmart returns. I started watching him way back last year, in probably August, September, and he really got me going on it. Gave me definitely the tips on eBay and all that. I definitely wouldn't be as far as I would be without his videos. So I kind of wanted to pass on to what I've learned over this last year, since I've been doing it since I say middle of January, so not quite a year, but pretty close. I've done some highs and some lows, of course, but anyways, so tonight I met a guy, did sourcing. Now I don't know if Chris is starting to do some sourcing now. Yeah, fuzzy again. I'm about to go with a, there we go, professional camera maybe, or a GoPro, I don't know, instead of using my phone. I'll get there. Just not right now. So tonight, I do a lot of sourcing, just because I can flip it a lot easier than like liquidation and all that, shipping and all that. I can get it and post it. Like I got tonight at like 6 o'clock. I already got the gimbal up. This 3DR Solo Smart Drone gimbal for the GoPro, where you can on the controller you can move it, angle it up and down, all that kind of stuff. Now, it's been 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I bought basically the same thing, a drone and a gimbal. Bought it basically brand new for $225. Now I bought this one and the drone for $190. Now these are not new. These are like new. Basically flown once, and the gimbal on the last one wasn't even open. This one here has been open. I basically took it off the. They all work. Yes, they all work. The gimbal was installed, so I had to take it off. The engineer and me, without any instructions and all that, decided dive in there without nothing to go by and take it off, which I took it off. I mean, the heating and cooling mechanics and me, you know, screwdriver and flathead, some prying made it work. I didn't damage it, so that was a good thing. Which most of the time, you know, we usually work with metal and all that. This was plastic, so. Anyways, so that's the gimbal. Had to take it off, so it has been installed, but like I said, brand new. Basically, just it's been opened. So the drone itself, basically same as last time. Now he advertised he didn't have the box, the outside box. All he had was the innards. So I was kind of leery on that, but I was not feeling very good today. Man, there we go. I was not feeling very good today. I ended up staying home today. I did not feel good at all. Again, this morning I ended up puking. So I ended up, you know, resting, staying in bed, and I did list some stuff that I had laying around that I haven't got to, so I listed about 5 or 6 things. Took some stuff to the post office, so it wasn't a complete waste today, but I did do some stuff. I'm still not 100% right now, but a lot better than it was this morning. Last Friday I was not so great. Saturday was a little bit better. Sunday, and then of course this morning. But anyways, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about that and care about that. So all he had advertised was this black case. Basically, it's just like a cardboard thing, keeps it secure, and it has a band where you can carry it and all that kind of stuff, so you don't have to buy like a backpack or whatever. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice little thing. I would actually keep it myself, but I like to make money more. Plus, I wouldn't even use it to its full function. So, so this is the drone here. Like you see, it's as far as I can tell, it's never been crashed. When I looked at it, it looked like it's never been crashed at all. So this is the gimbal, stationary right now, but the gimbal goes under there and it plugs in, and you can move it up, down, left, right without moving the drone. So believe it or not, I listed the gimbal at like 7:30 tonight, and I already have one watcher and like 30 views on it. Back about a half hour ago. I haven't listed this yet. I haven't fully cleaned it up. I mean, there's really nothing to clean up. Just want to make it look as new as possible. That's one thing about sourcing. If you get something that's been used or been like new, you want to make it look as new as possible. So when you sell it, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty damn cool, actually. This thing you hook up like GPS. Actually, that's how it actually flies. You can hook it up to like 7 GPSs or satellites, and it has GPS where you can actually control it from inside your house. You basically have an app you hook onto the controller. This is the controller here. I'll turn it on. It goes on. So, see, that's the camera gimbal there. You can move it up and down, left or right. And you can put your phone there. and you can actually watch it. So it's pretty sweet, pretty cool little thing. Like I said, I would um, keep it, but I like to make the money instead. Oh, so I'll get one. Oh, anyways. Um, so like I said, I ended up buying the gimbal and a drone for 190. Now I already have one watcher and 30 views on it. I have it for 192.95, 58. I go on eBay what it suggests. Not all the time. It all depends on what it's been selling for. I can't sell it for like $300 if you know competitors or no, I guess competitors out there um, are selling it for $200. I'm not gonna. It's never gonna sell. Never gonna sell at all if I keep it up at that high. So, um, so I have it at 193, something like that. I'm sorry, Adam. And thank you for watching. You don't have to watch. You can watch it tomorrow. Um, so, um, it's I have to move it, you know, because I took 190 out of PayPal, which I was going to buy a lot with, because I already had money in there, but now I need to sell this quick to make my money back. Hopefully, make like 190, $200 back profit. So that's my whole thing is, like I said, the gimbal itself is going to pay for both of them on eBay. Now, if I sold it on, you know, like I said, Facebook and all that, you're not going to get much with it. Yeah, actually, the guy had it listed for 250. Guy had it for 250, and I'm like, I'm not spending as much money as I did for brand new stuff that's never been flown, like I did last time, at 225 for something that's been taken out and all that. So I told him I'd do 180. He came back and said 190. I told him deal. So yes, this is another drone set. Hey, you know, I have notification on Facebook when they pop up. I, you know, I jump on it. If I can make money, I'm gonna jump on it, right? So it's all about the game, right? Is to make money. So, you know, if it's another drone set or anything, I mean anything. I mean, other than TVs, Xboxes I'll do. TVs I won't do. Headsets I'll do. Um, Smartwatches I'll do. Yeah, show me the money. You know. Um, Let me turn this off. So, anyways, so I will list the drone probably for 190. Oh, yeah. Well, I use my phone as the you know, my camera. So that's basically my phone. So I can do it. I have to get a laptop maybe, but I can step you through it to set up notifications on different things. But it's really simple. Once you go into like you do a search, and you can look up above it. There's a little slider on there that says notify me when something comes up for sale. So when you go into marketplace and you go up to like search, you search like 3DR Solo. I haven't had any luck with OfferUp or Let Go. I haven't. I had a few, but it wasn't the greatest. I mean, it was okay. I just feel like Facebook. There's a lot more people on there, but it's whatever. Um, so, like I said, I'll make my money back on strictly just the drone. Craigslist, yeah, not so much on Craigslist. No, I don't feel like getting killed or shot or anything. Back, oh, year and a half, 2 years ago, I did some stuff on Craigslist. Kind of shady, because you exchange email back and forth. With Facebook, you can actually, I would say, stalk. You can actually look at who the person is, what kind of person he is. If he's has liked like 140 pages, he might be a person that you're competing with on there. Like you want to buy something to sell something. So, you know, it's all. I guess you can do that with offer up and let go, but it's not as much as Facebook. Facebook, you can go and see their friends, see if maybe having maybe on the same pages. It all depends on Facebook is the way to go. I'm not saying take it away from let go or offer up, but as marketplace on Facebook, that's where everyone's going to. That's where I'm going to go to. Yes, I do look, on let go and offer up. Just the deals on there is not as great. Yeah, I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. Same place as Sourcing. What was that? Sourcing One, whatever down in the caves that you had on. Uh, uh, a liquidation, or Chris had liquidation OH had on. I've been down there actually before. Definitely a good place to. Look at that, it has stickers on it. Definitely a good place to go to. Um, if you're in the city, don't have to look, or even go online. I haven't bought anything from there, just because I think their prices are a little bit high on their stuff, but that's just me, because I've bought pallets before here in the Kansas City area that I bought for $200-300 for what he's offering. Now I have noticed he's got more electronic stuff, more better stuff in there. He's wanting more money, which I totally get. I'm not taking that away from him at all. That's what I would do too. So, anyways, so the drone, I haven't started up yet, up at all. I know it turns on because I can pair it, or I can have the batteries charged. Let's see if I can maybe get it turned on here for you guys. Okay, so that's on. Yep, turned on. Which I knew that before. I do have to do some little cleaning up on it, but now I found out the best way to clean up on electronics and all that is take those little screen protectors that have little what you call it, glass screen cleaner, with a little towel. Take those out. Take those out and use that. I use that on my CDs. If they're good for glasses and that, why not, electrical stuff that has, plastic stuff on there. Makes them shiny, look nice, look pretty. It's what you want. So, you can see all the lights. Yes, the lens cleaner, yes, the microfiber, yep. See the lights on there? You may not be able to see it. There we go. You see the lights on there. It has the battery indicator on there. So, like I said, he said he's flown it once, which there's a little bit of scratches, but not much at all. Perfect. I'd say it's damn near perfect. So that's why I ended up buying it, because like I said, I went there and looked at it and all that. Had him turn it on. Of course, I didn't have him test it out to fly it, but turn it on and look at it. That's was perfect. So, like I said, so I'll turn it off. Make some pretty cool sounds and lights and all that. Now I've had some cheap drones before that were like less than $100. I've flown, crashed before. Yeah, like. Oh yes, I'll go through that again. Like this drone here. This thing is a monster. Now one of the gears or whatever is messed up on it, so it's kind of a lost cause. Maybe if I get one in on a lot, I can maybe take it out or part it out. I don't know. I keep stuff around just in case. So the drone and the gimbal for Adam. The gimbal. So I paid for the drone and the gimbal altogether $190. Guy had it advertised for $250. Got it down to $190. Actually, I offered $180 cash. He ended up saying $190. I said deal because it's only $10 more. Plus, I could sell just the gimbal itself used, or should I say not used, but like new, because it was installed when I when I took possession of it. It was installed, so like I said, I ended up had to take it off. Which no instruction guides how to do it, just pure, mechanics. So $190 for the drone and the gimbal. The gimbal, the last one I sold was factory sealed still, never been taken out. Sold that for $230. I listed this at $730 today, and I already have one watcher and left 30 views on it for $192.58, something like $192.52. So that would make the whole drone and the gimbal paid. Now I'm going to make my money back on the drone, or not my money back, profit on the drone. The drone I can probably sell between $175 and $200. I'm probably not $200. Probably realistically, probably $160 to $180. Really, just because, like I said, it's been flown, taken out. Doesn't have the plastic on it like the last one I sold for $205. The last one, the boxes were uncut, so I know it hasn't never been flown. This one here, the blades, they look perfect. Like I said, the charger, all that for the drone, and that's for the remote control. Like I said, there's, so there's like 4 blades here. There's only 3 blades there. I don't know how many blades there's supposed to be. That doesn't matter. I think there's only supposed to be 2 and 2, so it's 4. So you get a little extra ones. There's only 3 there. So there's 2 different kinds here. There's one with the metal insert, which there's places on there that shows you which one's which. Yeah, there we go. Which one's which. So that's one thing you can identify with. So there's really there's 6 altogether, 4. So there's only 2 blades extra. So I guess it's better than nothing. Now, stupid me, I probably wouldn't even look at the diagrams on there. I just would screw them on there. Guess that's all about the different pitch or whatever. So, like I said, he said he's flown it once. So I'm looking at all these blades. I don't see any nicks or anything on it. So he may not. I mean, flown it for maybe 30 minutes. That's probably it. So it has 30 minutes of time on there. Now, one thing I will have to do is if you had it hooked up to the internet, you might have to reset the RH. Oh, Redneck Hustler. Yes. Quick question. Your thoughts on reselling and general other resellers? My thoughts, huh? My thoughts. Yeah, let's read that right again. Quick question. Your thoughts on reselling in general? My thoughts on reselling in general is it's the way to make extra money. And now I would have to say I never really thought about reselling without someone like myself or Liquidation OH. His page. If you just look up Liquidation OH. He got me into doing reselling. Basically, get the confidence out that you can do it. Anyone can do it. Now, the big thing is do you have the passion to sell it? Do you have the passion to keep going and keep doing it? Yes, there's going to be some times that it's going to knock you down, and you're going to get returned and kind of be like, why am I doing this? I've been there, done that. I get returns. I'm just like, what's the point? If I'm sending it out, spending the money on shipping and all that, what's the point, right? What's the point? Well, the point is, you're going to have returns no matter what. There we go. You have returns no matter what. Now, my first month and a half, 2 months on eBay, I didn't have... Oh, like your passion on drones and my first month and a half, 2 months, I didn't really have any returns. I had all no returns or anything on that. And I first got the first return I got, it knocked my confidence down to like, but it was one. Now I've had probably 7, 8, less than 10 out of the almost, I got like 96 sold so far. So 10 out of almost 100, it's not bad. Not bad at all. And most of the stuff that was returned, it was something my error. My error. I didn't test it all the way, or I couldn't test it all the way because my limitation on just knowing iPhones. That was a big thing. I'm an Android guy. Always be an Android guy, but my limitation on iPhones is very vague. I really don't know. The passion about selling is not about my passion about drones or electronics or CDs, DVDs or records. Me, it's really anything I can make a profit on. Like the drones. I knew nothing about these 3DR solo drones at all. Absolutely nothing at all. About the GPS and the satellites. You have to have seven satellites. It's basically trial and error. That's all it is. Um, the last drone I sold, apparently in my description, I basically just like I have learned quickly. Yes, within a year, I have learned a lot. I have um, my previous video kind of went into what I did at the beginning of the year was truckloads of pallets from Walmart. Reselling, having a storefront, all that, you know, storefront, 5 6 months maybe. Ended up scaling down into just my house, my warehouse here, my small little 10 by 10 warehouse or room with a bunk bed with boxes. uh, so trial and error is a big thing. You're gonna have ups and downs. You know, you know. I will say about 3 weeks ago, I had my biggest up was, I had 14 sales in like 3 days, 2 days. It was huge. You know, this past week, I had 3 or 4. I had one tonight. The only one I had tonight was a DVD that I got on a lot like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So that was $15. That was my one and only sale. Just today, one and only. It just all depends on what people want. I have 59 active listings on there, and I can honestly say most of that is my bulk.com stuff I got 8 months ago. We bought 2 lots of scientific stuff. It's stuff that's on Amazon. Yeah, I've been on Amazon before. I recently got off there because it was more headache than anything. And I say Amazon, FBA. I didn't do FBA. I did fulfilled by merchant. Basically, same thing as eBay. It's basically you post your stuff and you ship your own stuff. To me, I didn't want the control in Amazon of losing your stuff or, just shipping it all in one. But I can have it here, and ship it out myself. Same thing as eBay. Yes, it's probably a lot simpler than, sending all in, 2 3 boxes than holding on here. But if you think about it, if you have some slow moving stuff like I do on bulk.com, like I said, every month I would get hit with a storage charge or storage fee. What was that there, Adam? Why did you think merchant fulfilled by was difficult? Yes, FBA has storage fees, and that's one thing I didn't like is something didn't sell that month, I would be hit with a storage fee. You're taking up their warehouse, so they're going to charge you for that. If it's here, it's taking up my space, and I'm not being charged for that. So, yes, I'm shipping all that. No big deal. It's all depends on how much scale you have. If you have 200 or 300 items that you sent, that you have and you sent in and all that, and you sell 100 a day, yeah, it's going to be simpler to go FBA than you are, FBM, fulfilled by a merchant. But it's not going to be, something quick. usually if you're gonna have something sell, like 100 a day, you're doing probably um, private label. It's the only thing I can think of, private label. If you have, or direct shipment from the manufacturer, which I thought about doing, but it just takes a lot of money. I don't have. Um, I'm having fun. What I'm doing now is bidding on lots, getting it in, testing it. It's one thing I get enjoyment out of is testing things, testing stuff that I would normally never have ever had. $300 headset I get to test for 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, private label. Exactly. I get to test it, get to test something that I would never have, but I'm going to sell, if it works, if it all works. If it doesn't work, then, then you got to become creative with what you're going to do. Now, those A50 wireless headsets, those Astros, I sold the base that it charges on, for $65. Sold that Saturday, I think. Saturday or Sunday. $65 for that. Now, that whole entire lot, I paid $300 for. The A50s were going to pay all what I basically bought the pellet for, or the lot. Didn't work. It was broken. I didn't actually see if it worked. I know it was broken. Now I had the Beatles thing, the PS4 Fallout 4 game with the Pip-Boy. So out of those 3 items, actually 4 items, I already profit, and I already had a DVD player in there, and another item I already sold. So I already made my money back, which I thought was going to be a stretch to make my money back, which man, that's good. There we go. So I already made my money back on it. I still haven't sold everything on it yet. So you become creative, on things that doesn't work. If you can part it out, and that's one thing I see in my videos. The best thing, as Adam's asking, is he wouldn't know what would sell for parts and all that. And do your research. Go on eBay and see if that A50 has anything for parts only. Parts only. I mean, look up there. It says parts only. Like these drones, you can have just a shell, no motor, no battery. The shell itself sells for like $100. 86, 90 bucks, $100. So, even if it didn't work, I'm still going to make some money on it. But, I'm going to make my money back no matter what. I'm going to say that I'm going to make my money back no matter what. Just because I can't afford to be like, well, no big deal. It didn't work. I'll get it on the next one. All that. I got to make my money back. That's how I can continue going. Now, until I start actually building up my PayPal, I have, thousands of dollars in there. And I can be like, oh, this lot didn't make it. No big deal. I don't have the luxury right now. So right now I'm scraping by everything I can sell to... I won't go anything lower than $15, depending on if it's light. Like I said, this was $14.99. This is going to be in one of these bubble wrap bags here. I bought 100 of these for $21. Like I said, fits perfect for these DVDs. And I think with it being less than $3. I also bought some tape too. I was running low on tape, so Um, those were like $16 free shipping. So I had to buy some stuff to, well, make everything smoother. Now, when you're spending a couple $100, you need to make money. Yes. Yes. Now, if I'm, going sourcing like um, Red Racks, oh, what's the other places? I can't. Goodwill. All those places, antique places. Now, I haven't sourced at antique places yet. I've looked at it, but I haven't actually bought anything yet. All that stuff's kind of older. True. I do agree with that. Buying, you know, yes, you buy something for, $1, sell it for $2, you made $1, or $10, or whatever. Yes, you make dollars, but that's not going to get you in the where you want to be, where you want to go. Right now I want to make as much money as I can with little effort as possible to get where I want to be. I want to have a good, comfortable place where, I have a, $4 or $5,000 in there. So if I want to buy a lot, I can buy a lot. Or if I want to buy two, if I see one that I really want, then I get it. Don't have to worry about price. All that. Right now, I'm, let me make as much money as I can. Also, fixing things is a huge thing. I have this Sight and Sound. Now, I plugged it in, didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. It was like a $60 sight, or not Sight and Sound, but it was a sound. It has waves and all that different. I'll show you. To explain it to you, I'll show you. No, Sound and Sleep. So, plugged that in, didn't work. So, did a wild hair and decided to find out why. Me, I like to tear things apart. Now, it didn't work anyways, so if I broke it apart and I broke something, oh well. It didn't work in the first place. After I tried to fix it, it didn't, broken apart, didn't work, oh well. So there was nothing gained or lost there. Or nothing lost there. Everything gained, but anyway, so took it apart, and there was a wire that was on a circuit board that was off a little bit. So I plugged it back in, and plugging it in, it didn't work still. I'm like, the plug on it, or the wire, the place that, has the circle on there, has the, here we go, has that, where you plug it in for the power. The whole thing didn't work at all. Plugged in something else, it didn't work at all. So there was some kind of defect in that. Other than that, it was brand new. Now, I keep all the wires and all that, so that's a good hint right there. Is keep all your wires that you get. Don't just throw them away, donate them, all that. You never know what you might find. So I ended up going through all the wires, finding one that will fit. Not quite exactly fit. I mean, it had a right angle on there, so you can like hide the wire. Well, this one was straight, just like that. So it sticks up a little bit, but it's no big deal. I noted on there it's not the original power cord on there. About 40 views on there. Haven't had any likes or watchers on there yet. Have it for $45, so we will see on that. But you never try it out, never try to, take it apart and look at it. I mean, it went back together perfectly. So, well, I don't have an echo, which I like, but that thing plays, different sounds. Like sea, fireplace, crackling and all that. So, anyways, I'm kind of getting off topic. Anyways, so the drone, all that works and everything. So I'm gonna post that tonight for probably 180. So I'll do 190 if I have to drop the price or if someone makes me an offer, which I don't really like offer too much because people always lowball you. Always lowball you. I get people, I have something for $60 on there and it's like, hey, would you take 30? No. I have it for 60. Offer like 50, I might take it. But $30 less than what it is? No. It's not like I didn't do my research on there and I posted at $60 and it sells new for $60. So, what time do I have to get up for a full-time job? 5:30. So, my full-time job I get up at 5:30 and I work till 5. So, I don't actually go into work until like 8. But I live with my wife, my daughter, and they have to get up and go to school and work. So, I get up with them. Plus, I'm an early riser anyway. So, back before I did all this, back before I had a wife and kid, I ended up playing Xbox from like the time I get off work at like 5 o'clock, ate dinner, played until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to bed and woke up at like 7 and went to work. So 3, 4, or 5 hours of sleep was fine with me. Now I'm 35, almost 36. It catches up to me if I don't, get my sleep. So I usually drag ass at work if I get less than 5 hours of sleep. Like last night, like I said, I stayed home today, so I wasn't feeling very good at all. I got up at 3:30 this morning, let the dog out, and I stayed up from there. So I've actually been up since 3:30. Did a nap today a little bit, not much, but a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so anyways, hopefully this will 48 minutes of me rambling on, talking. Hopefully didn't disturb you guys from going to sleep and all that. My phone's probably dead anyways, right? Pretty close to it. So I know there were 2, 3 people that watched me and gave me 3 thumbs up. Thank you. Make sure you tell everyone else, to watch my videos. I'm not just a stupid redneck that don't know shit. I've been there. So we'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you in the Liquidation OH's chat. So you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button and also subscribe and tell the other people to subscribe and tell them, so on and so on. All right, bye.